The only thing about what you said, though, I gotta correct you before the other DC nerds in the comments go crazy. Is this actually isn't the DC universe? This is called DC Elseworlds.
Oh my God! Spank me around and call me shoes. Okay. Hold on.
The reason being is
in the DC Elseworlds.
Magic in the movies. Get better and better. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another reaction here at 3 Shades of Whatever. We finally are getting the official teaser trailer to Colin Farrell and Matt Reeves' The Penguin series. I have been salivating for this ever since we saw Batman and they announced that they were doing this, bro. Salivating. I mean, the funny thing is Greg literally just found about it.
Yeah, I there was no chance to salivate because I didn't know it was there.
I truly thought you knew about it. I don't know why. I don't know. I could have sworn we talked about it, but I guess not.
Right now, years old.
Okay.
I mean, you know, once you said it, I was like, that's actually a really great idea because the whole idea of the Penguin and Colin Farrell playing the Penguin, that's what makes it interesting.
Absolutely.
To me, is that there's so many stories you could tell with a Penguin. He's a mobster. Totally. You just tell mob stories. You tell Gotham, Batman.
That's basically what we're going to get. It's going to be the rise of him to power. Because you remember at the end of the movie, Falcone got shot and killed, and this is going to be starting like right after that movie ended, where he rises to power in Gotham. Love the idea.
Perfect.
Love it.
Love it because you could actually, you know, spread the storyline out. You don't just make it in a movie where it's intertwined with Batman. You know. Colin Farrell did a great job in that movie. You know, a lot of people said it. They didn't even realize it was him. You can't
tell. There's, like I said, dude, but I think I even said it in our Batman reaction when we did it. I looked and looked for Colin Farrell in there, and I didn't see it. I didn't hear it. That's not Colin Farrell. That's the Penguin.
Are you in there, Mr. Farrell? Mr. Colin Farrell?
Right. He is a fantastic actor.
Hello?
Dude, one of my favorite movies of all time is a movie called In Bruges. Have you ever seen In Bruges? It's a dark comedy where they're him and Jack Gleason are hitmen, and they have to go into hiding in Bruges. And dude, it's a dark comedy, and it's a piss. But
is Bruges a town?
It's a city in Belgium.
Why did you murder someone, Raymond?
For money.
Who did you murder for money, Raymond?
You, father. After I killed them, I walked home to await instructions. Get to Bruges.
Bruges.
Bruges. Where's that?
It's in Belgium.
But enough of that shit. Okay. Let's get into this.
Bruges.
When I was a kid, there was a gangster. Real old school type. Rex Calabrese. He was a big deal. He helped people. He saw you on the street, he'd call out to you. When I'm 14 or something, he has a heart attack and dies. Still holding a cigar. In my neighborhood, they throw a parade in his honor. A freaking parade. I mean, it wasn't fancy, but it was a gesture. A show of love, of what he meant. Can you imagine to be remembered like that?
Bro, I totally got Soprano Gotham City vibes.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Yo. And it's HBO. So, honestly...
It's like The Godfather meets Batman.
And it's HBO. Listen, HBO...
It's going to be so brutal.
They hit things out of the park. When it comes to series that are done, like the big series, HBO's got the biggest.
Absolutely. And the best thing for me...
the biggest and baddest
is
ones.
they're tied in with DC, bro. Like,
yeah, this is perfect. This is the best. You know, it seems to me this looks like the best DC stuff that they got. The Batman movie and the character they got out of Colin Farrell and some of the other characters from the Batman movie.
yeah, even dude who played the Riddler was awesome.
They could do a lot with this as opposed to trying to do, you know, although they can, but do the same thing Marvel's doing, just make a bunch of superhero movies. Guess what? This little DC, little Batman universe is pretty interesting on its own. And Colin Farrell brings that character to life. You know, they're cashing in. They're really cashing in.
Tell me that wasn't like watching Tony Soprano talking.
Yeah, it's a little. It's cool because you could have a mobster show with a little bit of different rules, a little bit of different. It's not going to be the exact same thing as you have like a real mob show, but you have this comic book twist. You know,
exactly right.
None of the movies really did that with the mobsters.
You can bring in the supernatural with this.
Yeah.
Since you have a comic book thing, you can bring in supernatural. Not necessarily crazy, but you know what I mean, though.
Yeah, they won't. They'll probably stay away from it in here, but like the supernatural stuff. But it's an interesting twist, and it's really interesting because like a lot of the Batman storyline has those mobsters in it. But the movies, there's been no like movies that actually really focused hard on those guys. It was always the Joker or the Riddler or this one, and then the mob guys were just kind of in it. Like, you know, the Dark Knight Rises. You know, the mob guys were there, but the Joker was the main like antagonist. The mob guys were kind of like tagging along.
Of course.
But I feel like in this DC universe, giving the mobsters more power is actually better. It brings the level of Batman to more of a realistic, more of a realism to it. And you could do this storyline with these guys and really stretch it out in an episodic HBO show. I think it's absolutely wonderful. I didn't even notice this was going on. I'm pleasantly surprised. Got me talking and shit.
In the new DCU, they still haven't cast who is Batman. Like, this Batman won't be tied in with the new Superman and everybody else. We're going to have a complete universe of DC, but then the Batman is going to still be being made in what they're going to call DC Elseworlds. You're welcome.
I'm so confused. Listen. No,
I just made it simple. James Gunn is trying to continue and make this one giant cohesive universe, but he has to deal with people like the board saying that we still have these other moneymakers. We want you to finish them off. He's trying to just do his own thing, and that's what it mainly will be, is the DCU. This movie the Batman 2 just got pushed to 2026. Got pushed back a whole year.
Bro.
But at least we're getting the joke. Well, it's because they're focusing so hard on this DCU. Like Superman Legacy, that movie is #1 right now on what they're working on.
All right. Look.
Which it's not even Superman Legacy anymore. Excuse me. It's just called Superman now, but I can't wait for that.
If this is called DC Elseworlds, whatever this little DC little thing with the Penguin and the Batman and Falcone, the movie we saw.
Yeah.
This little version, this is so cool. Good.
Dude, Pattinson was fucking gold as Batman too. I would like to see him start to mature a little bit into the Bruce Wayne role, because he was still young. It's the second year as Batman. I'd like to see him start to make a little bit of progression towards that in the next movie. You know, that's it. I'm not saying he has to go full Bruce Wayne, but I want to see progression towards what he will become eventually.
I think he should. Well, it depends on how many movies you're making. A lot of times they make 3 movies.
I think it'll be a trilogy.
Yeah, I want to see I want to see a at some point in this movie, like what's the right word? I guess you would say the full Bruce Wayne, like you say, a fully what is the right word?
Matured?
Developed. I want to see a developed Batman. If they do a trilogy, I don't want the third one to be like finally a developed Batman. Maybe it can be. He's got to come into his own in this one.
They kind of hinted towards that at the end of the first one, when he asked the guy who he was, and the guy, one of the Riddler people, and he said, and the Riddler person said, "I'm vengeance." So that made him realize that the way he was going about it wasn't the right way.
Right.
Because that was creating these kind of people.
Yeah.
So it's gonna change. Now maybe we're gonna get the line out of him, "I'm Batman.
I am Batman."
I love that they used his real voice in this too, and this made him do it. It's all quiet and weird. I like that. You don't always need the voice changer. You don't always need to be a 70-year-old smoker like Christian Bale.
Where's the trigger? Where is it? You never give it to an ordinary citizen.
Yeah, that shit drove me crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but Christian Bale is a wicked actor, dude. He is so.
Dude, he really is.
He is stupid.
He's a different level.
He's just so.
Like, you know what's funny is that movie, the third one, The Dark Knight Rises, had two of our generation's greatest actors in it together, in Christian Bale and Tom Hardy. Because Tom Hardy is my favorite actor. That guy is so good.
Also very, very good.
So good. There's a lot of movies with him you probably haven't seen that you should, dude.
There's a lot of Tom Hardy movies, yeah. I've seen a lot of them.
Oh,
I like
so
Tom
good.
Hardy. He's very versatile.
Did you ever see the one where he was a moonshiner?
You play ball with us, we can make this here summons disappear.
You trying to shake me down, Henry?
I'm just a messenger here, Forrest.
If you met Howard...
Oh, what, you gonna shoot me, huh? Howard!
No, that might be my favorite one.
I think it's called Lawless. It's got Shia LaBeouf in it, Tom Hardy, a bunch of other people you would know. And, bro, is that movie awesome.
Did you ever buy
And then there's the one where he's the...
Did you ever buy those little things, the moonshine with the fruit in it, and it's
of course
sitting there for sun?
Yeah. I like the blueberry pie and the apple pie. They're the best ones. But I'm going again, dude. I don't care.
That's what she said.
And him being fat totally reminds me it gives you more Tony Soprano vibes, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's a gangster. Real old school type.
Tell me where Colin Farrell is.
He was a big
I don't know
deal.
where he's at, bro.
No way.
That is just another guy that we've never met before.
Yeah.
They're just trying to say it's
Exactly.
Colin Farrell. We're all getting played.
When I'm 14
like-
or something, he has a heart attack and dies.
Yeah.
Still holding a cigar. In my neighborhood. they
See,
call
he could
parade
be
in his
like
honor.
a character in this world,
Freaking
more of a turned up. He could be
Yeah, it wasn't fancy,
the over-the-top
but it was a gesture.
mobster.
Totally.
The accent a
Especially
little
in this
more
world, like you're saying.
accented.
Show
Looking
love.
a little more
Gotham City
evil.
mobster has to be
What he meant.
a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you imagine to be remembered like that?
Bro.
Oh, man.
Covered in goosebumps, bro.
Listen, I hope it's
Holy
good.
shit.
It's HBO. I believe in HBO.
I do too. And I believe in this production company who's doing this Batman.
Anyway. I'm waiting for that shit to come. I'm waiting for that shit to come back. What the frick?
I know, man. When the
Everything
fuck
takes
does this come out?
Everything takes forever now. It is what it is.
Did you see when this came out? Did it say? Let me back up here a little bit. No, it don't say. Quick googly
This
search.
fall. It says this fall.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, that's good enough. I'll take it. So you gonna tell me we're getting Beetlejuice and the Penguin in the fall? Shit, this has been a good day of reactions, sir.
Yeah, man.
I'm in. You in? Because I'm in.
I go in and out
So,
and in and out. It's my favorite thing to do.
Is there any haters out there? Are you guys hating on this at all? Or what do you think? Do you think the Penguin looks good? Because I think it looks gold. Right?
Looks amazing.
Yes, sir.